Welcome, my friends, to another sports edition of the Buckeye Vinny YouTube channel sports show. I welcome all of you, and today's video is going to be a little bit different. A lot of you have probably been wondering, where have I been? And today's video is going to be dedicated to my dear father, who passed away the end of May. God bless him, 91 years old, 91. A great dad, a great husband, a great friend. And so, it's been a crazy 2.5 months for my whole family. And so I just thought that I would let all my good friends out there, my subscribers, know where I have been. And Buckeye Vinny's back. I will still be covering Ohio high school football. I know a lot of you like my coverage with that, and I will be doing that again. I will also be obviously covering college football. Okay, that's my big thing. Not just the Buckeyes. I try to play it fair, but the top 25 college football teams. And for a lot of you out there that remember my channel, I would also give a shout out to all of you out there to, if you're interested in me doing a video, please give me, by all means, a suggestion, and I would definitely do that video. But my friends, without a doubt, this video is a dedication to my dear father. And I got to tell you some backstory lines with him. A very hard worker, blue collar guy. And what was so special was he was a dad that, not like other dads out there, and no crack on the other dads, but the reason why I become so in love with sports, okay, and not just playing it, but obviously having my own sports channel, was because he was the type of dad that would not put the pressure on me like some dads out there. And I know I could honestly be humble and say I was that kind of dad that from time to time would put the pressure on our own son when it came to sports, but not so with my dad. God bless him. I remember, because he didn't put the pressure on me and he just came to every one of my games, whether it be football, baseball, basketball. I played all three sports. And not one time, whether I had a great game, which times I did, or a subpar bad game, he never critiqued. His philosophy was, as long as my son is enjoying himself, then I'm happy. And so, my friends, I could date back to specifically 1982. I was 13 years old. And back in 1982, I was a big Bucco fan. And for those that remember the Pittsburgh Pirates, their nickname, they were the Buccos, okay? And so, once again, my dad never played sports, okay, and didn't really even like sports, but would still want to be involved with me. So anyways, a very funny story. He took me to the Pirates game, 1982. And not only did he sit in one game to watch. Now, we all know one game is a typical 9-inning game that could last anywhere, depending on how quick it goes, from 2.5 to a typical 3-hour game. He not only sat in one game, he sat in a double header. And I'll never forget, he seen the enjoyment that I had. And you could tell he was enjoyed watching his son enjoying the doubleheader. So, my friends, to me, that is a true dad, okay? And I just got to say this, for all of those out there that still have a parent living or two. Now, my mom also has passed away. So, but anyways, for those that you haven't talked to in a while, okay, for whatever reason, that you haven't seen in a while, because I know work can be a little hectic, and you always might say, well, I'll go visit my mom and dad tomorrow. Or tomorrow comes, well, I'm busy, I'll go next week. My friends, let me tell you, don't do that. Okay? As quick and as much and you find time to go see them, go see them. A simple phone call would mean the world to them. I know the times that with my crazy schedule, okay, and I couldn't get over there, I would at least attempt to call my dad and say, I always referred to him as Pops, okay? And he loved it, okay? He loved it. But I would say, Pops, how you doing? Couldn't stop over, but I at least wanted to call to see how you were doing. And that meant the world to him. So, my friends, like I said, life passes us by way too fast. And, sometimes tomorrow might not always come. Never look at it and just assume that tomorrow will come and that your loved ones will always just be there tomorrow. Never assume that, okay? Life happens like that in a click of a finger. And like I said, reach out, go visit, call them at least. But for me, and the big thing is for me is that I don't regret anything. My dad knew where my heart was with him. No matter what, it would just, a lot of times I would go over, we would spend time. He would have coffee made. I would just go grab a cup in the kitchen and just sit down and just talk. And then he would be very meek and humble to say, Vinny, if you don't mind, maybe next time, could you maybe possibly fix this or do that? And a lot of times I would just drop everything I was doing and just do it right then and there. Because my dad was so humble not to give me a job to do, but just to ask me when the next time I would come over. And so, as a child, as children, and you got to consider yourself, when you have parents, you're considered the children, okay? And so as the children, you have to continue to respect and honor your mom and dad. Now, I'm 56 years old. I honored my dad all the way up until his last breath, which was May 31st, okay? That was on a Sunday. And like I said, my friends, yes, I miss him dearly, but what helps with all this is when you don't have any regrets, okay? Why didn't I go over and see him more? Why didn't I call when I had a chance? My friends, and I don't care, my workplace wouldn't care. There were times that I buzzed him from work to see how he was doing, okay? So, bottom line, life is too short, okay? You don't know when, only God knows when your last breath is, okay? Obviously, we do not know. So, once again, if you have a parent or both living still, and there might be a little, a little bit of maybe a controversy, maybe some things you didn't iron out, and you might be slightly upset. Please, by all means, iron it out now, because you don't need to regret when it's too late, okay? And that's why when I say I have no regrets, I miss him dearly, okay? Pops was a great man, a great mentor. I learned a lot from him. But once again, if you're a dad out there that want to live through your child when it comes to playing sports, I could tell you right now, don't do it, okay? It's a disservice to your child, and it's a disservice to you, okay, as the dad. So that's what I mean. God gave me a great earthly dad where came to every one of my games, cheered me on, whether it be in football, baseball, basketball, and actually made playing very easy. Because what I'm getting at is I knew after the game that if I did maybe miss that free throw, or if I did maybe make an error in baseball, or if I played wide receiver in football, or if I dropped that pass, I knew that once I got back in the car, he wasn't going to critique and make me feel smaller than what I already did. So like I said, my friends, I'm just fortunate to have a dad like I did. Okay. God bless you, Pops. And once again, I just felt that I needed to do this video for all of my friends out there that tune into my YouTube channel, Buckeye Vinny. And I'm back. Okay. I am back. I want to thank my darling wife, Donna, for motivating me to do this video, because like I said, it's been a crazy roller coaster ride the past 2.5 months. It really has. But God bless her. She was the one that actually started this channel, helping me out in 2019, and I've been doing it ever since. So thank you, Donna. And but like I said, my friends, I hope everyone enjoyed this video. If I could be that little shot in the arm for a lot of you that was sometimes putting work ahead of your parents, or sometimes just not making that time to get on the phone and everything else in life being more important than your parent to check to see how they were doing, stop everything, okay? 5 minutes in a day to call your mom or dad and just let them know how much you love them, okay? Do that, okay? Do that, because like I said, life's too short. One of these times you're going to wish you were good on the phone and called or stopped over, and unfortunately it was too late. So my friends, I hope everyone enjoyed this video segment today. I know you will all understand it had really nothing to do with sports, okay? But I am back, okay? Really had to do with just life in general, okay? Unfortunately, on this earth, you lose people you love, and it's very tough, without a doubt. But between my wife and God getting me through all this, and like I said, it's been a crazy 2.5 months ride for me, but I am back. And so for all of you out there, I hope you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned, because I will be doing, like I said, high school videos and college videos. So I am back. Buckeye Vinny is back and ready to go now. So thank you all. And please tune in and continue to tune in. And don't forget to click on my face up here to subscribe to my channel, Buckeye Vinny. And like I said, I hope if I helped anybody out there that was feeling a little bit low, or should I call my mom or dad or whatever, or if you were the type of dad that was a little hard on your child, let them just enjoy the sport and have fun like I was able to do, okay? Other than that, my friends, I'm done. Like always, peace out. God bless. Tune in to my next video. And I'm out of here.